Hello there, Kyle Katarn here, and it is Wednesday, my droids. Time for Comics with Katarn. We got a big one today. We got 4 new titles. Eye of the Storm number 1, Star Wars number 20, Bounty Hunters number 20, and High Republic Adventures number 12. What's going on, Jake and RC017? How you guys doing? Thank you for joining me this morning. Running a little behind. That's kind of the drawback of Disney giving you everything they got on a Wednesday all of a sudden, is that Kyle doesn't get any sleep. Not too bad. Oh, Jedi Rules, hello there. Harry Zero Dawn, S40 Games, Crimson 11. Yeah, the releases are excellent, both in terms of the comics we're about to read, and also that was a hell of an episode of Book of Boba Fett last night, wasn't it? Definitely enjoyed that a lot. But I feel like it's too early to talk about it still. Spoilerific as it may be. Not everyone's had a chance to watch it yet, so I'll try to stay mum on that, you know. But I do agree, S40, it was fantastic. Absolutely. Yeah, we got something a little different now. Eye of the Storm. Look at this. Look at this fantastic figure. We know, of course, the eye is referring to the Nile eye, and it's Marchion Ro. Or is it Marchion Ro? I don't know. I remember there was a whole debate on Twitter about it. And then I realized that I didn't really care. And I was probably just going to say it however I was going to say it. But I don't remember what the consensus was now. It kind of looks like Drizzt from D&D a little bit here. I don't know why. It's the color of the lightsaber kind of gives it like a... I don't know. It's got that ember flame feeling to it. Ryan Brown. Okay, I think that's a new guy doing the cover art. I dig it. The High Republic. Eye of the Storm, Act 1. Row. Charles Soule, Guillermo Sana, Jim Campbell, VC's Ariana Mar, Ryan Brown. This is going to be dope. Marchion Ro is kind of a enigmatic figure. We don't know that much about him beyond being the eye. Marchion. Okay. I'll go with that. Marchion Ro. I can dig it. The gaze electric. After the fall. My name is Marchion Ro. You're afraid of me. There's a reason for that. Scene 1. The Truth. In which a people learn valuable lessons and are greatly changed by them, in all ways but one. The planet Everon, a long time ago. This is very swirly looking. In their language, they were the Evereni. It meant something like stewards or caretakers. Their world was never still. Surging wind, sheeting rain, unceasing, shattering bolts of electricity. A tempest world. But where most sentient species of the galaxy rose into prominence by dominating the natural forces from which they emerged, pulling equilibrium and stability from the chaos, the Evereni embraced motion. They lived within change, always ready to react and adapt to whatever the storm brought them. The Evereni. So this is, I guess this must be the reveal of Marchion Ro's species, because there was speculation he might be a Chiss or a Pantoran, but he's definitely not either of those. Evereni, okay. They would not have had it any other way. The Evereni understood the value of the systems that had birthed them and sought to keep them healthy and safe. They took care of their planet, and trusted that it would take care of them in return. This was a mistake. Lightning attack. A planet does not care. A storm does not care. A once-in-a-millennium vortex boiled up from the planet's core. The winds rose, the lightning came, and even the beautifully designed cities of the Evereni could not withstand them. And so, the caretaker people learned a valuable lesson. They could not trust their home. In the years after the Great Storm, the Evereni put their faith in their institutions to find fair and sane ways to use their remaining resources. But instead, decisions were made out of selfishness and fear, and the Evereni learned they could not trust their leaders. So they can't trust their home, can't trust their leaders. When survival is truly at stake, people make choices that would be otherwise unthinkable. If there are too many people and not enough food, then the solution is fewer people. The Evereni learned they could not trust their countrymen. And then, war. And war. And war. Centuries of it. After all that, the Evereni were much reduced. They could barely take care of themselves, much less their planet, or what remained of their society. They continued to learn. They learned they could not even trust their families. I get that we are supposed to just sort of gloss past this as exposition explaining why the Evereni don't trust anybody. I get that. But if you don't trust your leaders, and you have fewer people, and you don't trust your countrymen, how the hell are you supposed to organize multiple conflicts over centuries? You know? That doesn't make sense. How is everyone going to take up arms and form factions if no one trusts leaders? Then no one's going to lead you into a war. But I get what you're going for. It's we don't trust anyone here. We're blue and we're cynical. They could not even trust their own families. The world had abandoned them, and so a small last group of Evereni pulled together the technology they had left and abandoned their world. These Evereni, the Wanderers, had evolved beyond trust. They no longer even had a word for it. What they understood now was desire, wants, needs, goals. They thought about other people in terms of alignment. As long as another person had some proportion of the same wants and needs as you, they could be worked with safely. But as soon as the balance of those goals shifted away from yours, and the Evereni had evolved very developed senses to detect that moment, then the choice was obvious. Okay, so they're non-trusting and very callous and cold-blooded with people they choose to work with. RC, I think you're like a failed state civil war kind of fighting. Lasting for centuries, though, that's intense. When the Evereni left their destroyed civilization and first ventured out into the larger galaxy, they were astonished to learn they were not alone. The galaxy teemed with intelligent species. The storm was so much larger than they had ever imagined. Which, of course, presented a problem. The Evereni had evolved in a direction that barely allowed them to work with each other. How could they be expected to work with people who were truly other? The answer was, of course, they could not. But the Evereni were few, and the galaxy is large, and they did not understand the consequences their choices could bring. The Evereni were deemed outlaws and hunted. Yet again, their numbers were reduced, but they learned. Sounds like the Evereni fucked around and found out. Yeah, it did look like an early Trade Federation ship, like a Lucre Hulk, didn't it? Nice catch. Those who survived learned to hide their intentions, to lie, to deceive, to turn others to their purpose. They became very good at it. Please, may I join your fire? I'm just a wanderer, and the night is very cold. Of course, plenty of room. We've got food, too. The Evereni had evolved to become something very different than where they began, but at their heart remained an essential truth. They were still caretakers. I don't have much, but let me repay you as best I can. I have this wine. That'll do just fine, friend. But after all they had survived, they were certain of just one thing. There is only one appropriate place to put your trust. There is only one person with whom your interests align. Before anything or anyone else, you must take care of yourself. These Evereni seem pretty try-hard. Not about it. Scene 2, The Lie, in which a small family of Evereni wanderers, in the time of the High Republic, finds something they have sought for generations. The Gaze Electric, 20 years before the Great Disaster. Oh, look, we got Santeca in a jar. Hello there, Asgar. Asgar is my father, Miss Santeca. My name is Markion.
Oh, of course. My mind, it wanders. I think I'm more out there than I ever am here. But please, call me Mari. Let's go traveling, Markion. This is a big ship, but that doesn't matter in hyperspace. I can take us anywhere. Where would you like to go?
You decide, Mari. Anywhere you like. Do you know what he is? The boy? He is my son, Mother. He's more than that, Asgar. All of our people who survived the galaxy's attempt to destroy our species are blades. Markion is that blade's point. Its cutting edge, sharpened over 1,000 generations of survival. Just cutting your thumb there. Even now, look at him. Markion gravitated to the greatest source of power aboard this ship, Mari Santeca, the hyperspace savant. He befriended her, so someday he can use her. It's instinct. Beautiful. Markion is our best chance to avenge our people, but he will have to battle the Republic in all its might. He must face and kill Jedi. As sharp as he is, you must make him even sharper, Asgar. He has survived everything just to exist. Now, he must also survive you. Yes, Mother. I can do that. So Asgar's gonna be like super hard on him to forge him into like a weapon. This is cool with the red lighting, and then they have skulls for faces, the same posing. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to represent. Markion isn't the only weapon we'll need. He cannot do it alone. It is time to use the Nile the way we always intended. We need to ride the storm. No, the old woman is not ready. Mari Santeca is a century old, Shala. If we do not put her to use soon, she will be dead. I have been working with her, developing her skills, for years. The engines work. The time is now. We've waited too long. Your own mother never intended the Nile to sit idle for this long. She created them as a weapon. You talk about our great destiny, but you don't make it happen. Are you too comfortable or too scared? How dare you? Do you think it will be easy to destroy the Republic? To battle Jedi? You have not seen what they can do. I have. I don't care about your ideas, Asgar. We will get one chance to strike. If we choose our moment poorly, we will be destroyed, and generations of work will be lost. Perhaps it is time for you to leave us, Asgar, as your father and grandfather did. Help ensure the galaxy continues to fear our people. Make some kills. Good idea. Oh, damn. So he kills her.
What? What was that? Did you hear that, Markion?
Thud. He's like, huh? What happened up there? Should have seen it coming, honestly. Since as soon as these the shared interests of these people do not align, one of them has to off the other one. Oh, hey, Xanabra. How you doing, man? Hello there. New Year's going pretty well. Until I started trying to use Comixology as a comic streaming platform, that is. I got word one of the crews was going to light out, Pat. They were going to just take one of the ships and go. Had him shot. Maybe you should have let them go, Kisov. Maybe they had the right idea. Maybe this whole Nile thing's run its course. Shala had some good ideas, but we can't seem to get any traction.
Huh. Speaking of the eye, we got company.
Well, how about that? Think Shala's gonna tell us we're a storm again? Get us all fired up to risk our asses to make her money? The Nile ain't a storm. We're barely a breeze. Ah, look at this. Look at Asgar showing up like a badass. It is a good look. I like that he's got like the fur pauldrons. Asgar, where's your mommy? Dead. We need to talk. It's time to change the way we do things.
Now that Shala's dead, seems a lot easier to just kill you and take that pretty ship of yours. Your mom, she was good people. We all had history with her. She was a survivor, had contacts, had good ideas, mean as hell. But you, well, you ain't her. No one likes you, Asgar.
Not asking you to like me. Asking you to listen. How about we make a bet? My one little fighter here against yours. As many Nile ships as you want. Shoot it down and everything I have is yours, including the Gaze Electric. But if I win, you'll hear me out. Are you suicidal, Asgar? You want to go out in a blaze of glory? You really miss your mom that much? Oh, it won't be me up there fighting. If you want my starship, as nice as your nice big flagship, no more living in tents. All you have to do is kill my son. Oh, damn, you're using Markion as an ace in the hole? I guess he's already been, like, trained as, like, a killer fighter at this point, maybe? Or at least as a killer pilot. Here they all are. Here they come, Father. There's a lot. I'll give you everything you need, Markion. If you lose, it will be your fault, and our family's hopes will die with you. Supportive dad. I know, Father. Mari, this is Asgar. Activate the battle paths.
Of course, Asgar. My pleasure.
Ooh, that's quite a face they've drawn on you there, Mari. As the battle rages. What the hell? Did he blow up? Too close to the planet to hit light speed. Where'd he go? He's blasted! How's he doing this? He's everywhere! He's like a ghost! Awesome. It's cool getting to see the same, like, weird hyperspace abilities that the Nile employed to completely just, like, raffle stomp the fleet. All of the Republic response in Light of the Jedi. Like, having Mari Santeca on your side really changes everything. He's tearing them apart! I've seen enough. Call off your kid. We'll listen to whatever you have to say. Damn right you will. Markion, that's enough. Stand down. We need to leave some of these fools alive. Oh, he's not standing down. He's just killing them all. Markion Row. If you destroy another Nile ship, I will instruct Mari Santeca to deactivate the battle paths. How long do you think you'll last then? If my son will not obey, then I will have no son at all. Damn, man, the Evereni have no chill. It's like my way or the highway, and that applies to, like, every facet of society. It's nuts. Yeah, Comixology is not, it keeps just bumping me out halfway through. And I've also noticed that there's a long-standing problem where Comixology gives you low-res comics. Like, the image is not high resolution at all. So I'm not quite sure what they're trying to pull over there, our friends at the Big C. Okay, Markion disengaged. He listened to the threat. Good boy. I have a technology. Yeah, I have a technology that can make the Nile invincible. It's called the Paths. It's a way to use hyperspace like no one else can. It will let you go anywhere, take what you want, and vanish. Hitting light speed from atmosphere, micro jumps, you name it. Huh, how's it work? That's the secret. That's my leverage. But I'll tell you, it'll only work for me or my son. You try to take it, you'll regret it. What Markion did to your ships, that'd be nothing. Let me guess, you want to be the boss? No, I don't want to run a crew. That's your job. I'll stay behind the scenes, getting my cut. You guys can have all the glory. Maybe we'll grow a bit, add another Tempest. But that's all I ask. For someone who doesn't want to run things, you sure have a lot of ideas. Shala didn't know how to use the Nile. She brought us together, and that's something she made. And that's something. She made the storm. But that's where it ultimately stopped for her. She was just a caretaker. But I'm more than that. I brought you the lightning. I'm the eye of the Nile now. And I think you'll see. We are your Tempest Runners. You are the Nile, and we do what we do. And there's Lorna D. Love it. Ride the storm. I'm a man with vision. Interesting. Okay, so it was Asgar's helmet before it was Markion's helmet. These are all things I didn't know. Scene 3. The Kill. In which, through the power of the paths, the Nile have become much more than they were. An eye closes, and an eye opens. No space. 10 years later. Help! Help me! Asgar, what happened? Please! Oh, your sociopathic son happened because of how you raised him. Oh, sorry about that, bro. Bye-bye. Just gonna sit there and watch, eh? Good boy. Did Markion do it? Did he... I can't tell if he killed him or if he just, like, happened upon his corpse after a battle. He totally killed him, didn't he? Yeah. That sounds like the Evereni. The Great Hall of the Nile. My father's... He's dead. Someone killed him. Sorry, kid. That's rough. Guess that makes you the Eye. Asgard got you ready for this, right? You know how to run the paths. The Nile are going to need you, Markion. Yeah, I should get back to the Gaze Electric. There are things I need to do. I can't tell if this is legit or not. Did he actually... Someone killed him? Is this Markion passing the buck so that they don't suspect that he killed his father? Or did he actually find his father, like, stabbed? One of the Tempest Runners killed him, but he finished him off. Got it. Okay. So it was kind of an Ides of March situation. I kind of saw that coming. Let's face it. Would any of us really want to work for an Evereni? No. Eventually that guy's getting stabbed. Okay, cool. That clears that up. This better work out. Markion's not his father. Oh, he heard that. You're gonna die next. No, I'm not. Easy, boy. Easy. We all respected your father. We had history. He was a survivor. Had contacts. Had good ideas. Mean as hell. But the thing is... he had vision, too. So did your granny. Shala brought us together, and Asgard brought us the paths. The Eye of the Nile's gotta have that. Gotta see things no one else does. You have that? You have that vision? Yes, Kasav. I believe I do. Whoa. To be continued. Look at this. Oh god, are these all Jedi casualties? Kind of looks like it. This is awesome. Well, this was very different. I like getting a little bit more background on Markion Ro, seeing a bit more of like the family that was behind it all. And because this is part of the new phase of comics, I've noticed that the timeline's gone red instead of yellow. Like, whenever a series moves into its red logo phase, you know things are getting dark for a while. That's kind of how that goes. Eye of the Storm #2. Look at him sitting like Conan on the throne. That's amazing. Yeah, this is going to be fun. You think they're all Sith? Ooh, you know, actually... I mean, it definitely looks like they all have red blades just from the coloration here, but, yeah, they could be Sith. This guy's got, like, a full face, like a gas mask on. We got a Twi'lek in here. Beardo. It's Fisto from Masters of the Universe. It's hard to say. It could also be like a vision, like the Nile are getting a vision of how they're going to conquer Force users or something like that. We really don't know. Alright, moving on. What's next? Alright, we're going to switch gears. Star Wars, issue number 20. Look at Luke. With the holocron. I'm enjoying Yellow Saber Luke here in the comics. Dangerous lessons. After feeling the pull to continue his Jedi training, Luke Skywalker journeys to many planets to find anything left of the Jedi that the Empire had yet to destroy. With the help of a man once saved by another Jedi long ago, Luke uses his connection to the Force to attain a holocron containing a message from Jedi Master Yoda. In this lesson, discuss the Force and the vision it gives us, we shall. Through the Force, a Jedi might see the past, the future, distant locations, friends and foes. How is this possible? The answer lies in the nature of the Force itself. While from life it comes, connected it is to all things, even the inanimate. Imagine it as a great sea, touching all things within it. Beings, creatures, stones, land, lightsabers, vessels, all things. As living things move through that sea, they create currents. They move the water around them, and in their wake, and even in the path ahead. So too is it with the Force, As Jedi, with great focus we perceive these currents. We see what has been, what is, and even what might be. Oh, come on! Nice catch, R2. Oh, R2, I just visited 4 planets and risked both our lives trying to use that Imperial dataface. You've got to find Jedi artifacts. This place, Aldalim, was the last place on the list. And against all odds, I actually found something. A Jedi holocron where they stored their knowledge about the Force. Even better, it's got a lesson from my own teacher, the wisest Jedi of all, Master Yoda. I figured, well, Yoda won't talk to me right now, but I can still learn from him. I can actually continue my studies as a Jedi. The Force is with me. So I fired up the holocron, and I listened. He taught me this lesson months ago. Back on Dagobah. After my first vision of Cloud City. Do you remember? It was that time I dropped you. I wanted to understand more about how the Force lets Jedi see the future, because I needed to know if my visions about Han and Leia would come true. Yoda told me what he said on that holocron, almost word for word. The more I learn, the harder it gets. A monster who said he's my father chopped off my hand. I almost died getting a new lightsaber. My teachers abandoned me. The closest I've gotten to learning more was from that woman, Verla, and she told me the Force will use and manipulate me. Maybe I should just let it all go. Fine. Oh, whoa. And it's like how big it is as the shine as it's opening here. Speak to us of events distant in time or place, the Force will. But unclear its words often are. Locations exist where the Force is more sharply focused, but dangerous these places can be. Vergences they are called, and should not be explored without training and preparation. The Jedi Temple on Coruscant has one such. The Living Sea of Gazian, another. Jeddah as well. Wait. The Living Sea of Gazian? The Mid-Rim. Gazian. This is beautiful. Look how colorful this is. I love that lime green shimmer. The nebula in in the orbit, the atmosphere here. This is the Gazion system. This wasn't in that Imperial database if Jedi-related sites are to. Guess maybe we finally found a place they don't know about. What if there's a Jedi temple down there? Or a library, or a weapons stash? Could be anything. Maybe even another Jedi. Well, this is just great. I get it, it's a living sea, because it's like an ocean of mushrooms. That's hilarious. The Force does feel incredibly strong here, at least. I guess I'll look around a little. See if there's anything under all of this. Ah! Ah! Luke, no! Oh shit, this is great. This is a mirror of when he landed on Dagobah and R2 went in and then R2 got sucked under. Now it's your turn to panic, buddy. No! Ah! Oh shit, no, Luke, what's happening? Hey. Who are you? I'm Luke Skywalker. What is this place? Seriously, what the is going on right now? Say, is that a lightsaber? Hey! Oh, he used the Force? Huh. Haven't seen one like this. Nicely weighted. A good tool. And the hilt. Kinda reminds me of mine. Give that back to me. Right now. Sure, Luke. Here you go. Wait, why does he know your name? And why are you dressed like a High Republic Jedi? And if you know anything about lightsabers, you'll know that blaster of yours doesn't exactly have me shaking in my beautiful leather boots. I know enough. Are you a Jedi? Oh yeah. Jedi Master Elzar Mann at your service. Are you a Jedi? I'm working on it. I'm still learning about the Force. Trying to understand what it is, what it wants. Well, how about that? Me too. That never really stops. There's a lot to learn. Look at this, we're on Octo now. There's a lot to learn. The Jedi Order goes back a long way. Okay, I'm gonna ask you again. What is this place? Is this a vision? It doesn't feel like the other times the Force has spoken directly to me. It's not a vision, and I'm not the Force. This planet, the place you came to, Gazion, is a gigantic living organism. It's a living vergence in the Force. I don't know of another. It takes an imprint of minds that visit it. Oh, shit. It can reproduce them exactly as they were at the moment they were here. So right now, you're speaking to Elzar Mann as I was when I came here. I was looking for wisdom after a vision that did come from the Force, of fire and fear. Oh, he's referring to the Fallen Star, I bet, which I haven't read yet. This is crazy. So every time someone comes here, like a copy is made of their current consciousness and just sort of like left here. That's insane. So when Luke leaves at the end of this, like there'll still be a Luke Skywalker wandering around here for all time. That's nuts. That's amazing. Did it help? I have no idea. I don't know anything that happened after I arrived. But I have a feeling if you're here for knowledge about the Jedi as opposed to the Temple, things went badly for the Order. I know there was a Republic, but it's been gone for a long time now. The galaxy is an empire now. Things are dark. I've never met a Jedi like you. I guess I'm dead then. If I was alive, believe me, you'd know my name. You didn't die here? No. I came and went, but it is possible to stay. Plenty did. How many Jedi have you met? 2? 3, I guess? Obi-Wan Kenobi first told me about the Force. He died. But he sent me to another. My master. A very wise old Jedi named Yoda. Ha! Yoda was old when I knew him. I can't imagine how crotchety he must be in your time. But I'm glad he's still kicking around. He is wise and an incredible teacher. But a piece of work that guy is. Who's the third? A piece of work that guy is. Nice, Elzar. I don't know if he counts. His name was Anakin. He started as a Jedi. A good one. And then he fell to the dark side. He's still alive, but he's not a Jedi anymore. Yeah. That happens sometimes. Wow. Hard for Luke to admit, but actually saying it out loud, I think, probably helps him a lot with these feelings that he's been struggling with since the start of this new line. Listen, I can tell you're having a hard time. It's a lot, I know, and it sounds like you're doing it on your own. This is what it was like in my time. We were never alone. Sometimes we were all connected, like, truly. I have a friend, she hears the Force as music, and it doesn't matter. She must be gone too. But this is what the Order was for me. A golden age. About 8 centuries after we ended the rule of Sith Lord Darth Bane. Woo! Darth Bane, shout out. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Darth Bane? It's too much. Before he died, Ben Kenobi told me I was taking my first steps into a larger world. That was good. It was exciting. My life, my mind, it was all getting bigger. The Force helped me win an impossible battle. I didn't do it alone, but I was an important part of saving literally billions of people. I was a hero. For years after that, that's how it was. Luke Skywalker, hero of the rebellion, with his pretty laser sword. Felt good. And then Ben came to me again and told me I had to learn from his teacher. He didn't explain, but I did what he said. I studied, felt myself getting better. I was supposed to save the galaxy. That felt pretty good too. But it all went to hell. I'm flying without a map, and if I do this wrong, I'll turn into a monster like my... Hey kid, maybe look at it from another perspective. The Force can send your mind across the galaxy, to the past, to the future, connect you with others, let you talk to beasts, make you the best warrior anyone's ever seen, and much more. It's the greatest power in the universe. Do you think learning to use it should be easy? I remember when all of this was new to me too. Becoming a Jedi was rough. Oh, look at him, and little baby Elzar, baby Avar Chris, and baby Stellan, who still has a beard, because apparently he was born with a beard. I had constant help, brilliant teachers, good friends. Even then, I wanted to stop all the time. But one day, I managed to lift 4 things at once with the Force, and I remember there was a time I couldn't even lift 1. Things I once thought were impossible had become second nature. I started thinking, wow, what if there's a way to get deeper, and then deeper yet, and all I have to do is keep learning, keep working. And if I feel like this now, with all these people I can help, all these things I can do, imagine how I'll feel when I get really deep. That's how it was for me, anyway. But I'm doing it alone, and there's so much. Yeah, the Jedi are really something. Or they were, I guess. But what you might want to realize is they weren't always this, either. The Order tends to be what it needs to be, for any particular time. Sometimes we're warriors, fighting the forces of evil. Sometimes we are teachers, bringing the light of knowledge to the galaxy. Sometimes we govern, sometimes we do the opposite, drawing inward, studying the Force and its mysteries. Sometimes we explore. Sometimes we do all of those things, and sometimes we are carved down to almost nothing. Those who are left must bear the responsibility of being one last bit of light in a galaxy filled with endless dark. Yeah, I know, there was an error. Just do it already. Oh, no, it actually worked. It sounds like that's the kind of Jedi Order you were born into. It also sounds like the Force wants you, and that can be hard to fight. But I'm going to tell you what the other Jedi you've met haven't, even Yoda. You don't have to be a Jedi, friend. We're not the only game in town. The Order is a framework for understanding the Force and using it safely to protect life and light. There are many other paths. The important thing is to make choices that feel right, that are true to you and the person you want to be. But if you want it, we're here for you. Oh, that's amazing. Avar Kriss, Qui-Gon Jinn, Yoda. Whoever these random beardos are. I think one of them might be Stellan. This is absolutely interfering with my ability to concentrate on what's happening in the story. Thanks, Comixology. It doesn't seem fair that you're being asked to make such important decisions with barely any knowledge or understanding. I'm a student myself. I know plenty, and there are many minds here inside Gazion you can speak to. Why don't you stay a while, Luke? No. That's all right, Elzar. I appreciate everything you've told me, but I should go. Then you're an idiot, Luke. He just told you there's a bunch of different Jedi minds here from across history that you could commune with and understand and, learn from. But instead you're going to go wander the galaxy and, oh, God. It's hard to have sympathy for someone who passes up opportunities to better their understanding. Too bad. I'm sure we could have had some excellent conversations. I wish you could stay. But then again, part of you always will. Ah! Come back anytime. And then he gets released by the mushrooms. It kind of looked like Obi-Wan, but it wasn't drawn enough like Obi-Wan's face for me to call it Obi-Wan. It's not that hard to make someone look like Ewan McGregor, and I thought if it was someone else, it must have been some bearded Jedi. But maybe it was supposed to be Obi-Wan. Nice, he activates it with the Force. That's awesome. Whoa. Oh, shit. These are all the people who stayed, probably. The ones who didn't make it back out. That's terrifying. Ah! Creepy. Ooh, is this one of the Jedi texts? I don't know how skeletal fingers are supposed to hold a book like that. If you're asking about the book, R2, I think it's an invitation. To be continued. Seriously, it's a very helpful yet spooky skeleton. Next, Star Wars 21. Trapped on a Star Destroyer. Yes, it's going to be the Shara Bay story because she's currently trapped on a Star Destroyer. Kaz Dameron is trying to get back to her. Oh, man. That's going to be cool. And we also need a conclusion to the whole Zara thing, too, because it's her ship that she's on, in fact. That was awesome. It is really, really cool getting to see Elzar and Luke Skywalker talk. I love the way that they're creating these opportunities to bridge these gaps between the original trilogy and the High Republic, which was such a long time ago. And it really is nice when you've got this convenient narrative device that works in mysterious ways that is the Force. You know, the Force allows this to be possible. Alrighty. Star Wars Bounty Hunters, number 20. Zuckuss, Bosk. To Ongor. Let's go. In their effort to save Cadelia, the young heir of two warring crime syndicates, the bounty hunters must find Zuckuss' partner, 4-LOM. I know, it's 4-LOM, but I can't help it. I keep saying 4-LOM. I'm gonna call him 4-LOM. The former protocol droid turned mercenary is capable of slicing thousands of communications across the galaxy for clues to Cadelia's whereabouts. But during the events of the War of the Bounty Hunters, 4-LOM was rebuilt and programmed to kill Zuckuss. Can the bounty hunters survive an encounter with this monstrous killing machine in time to bring peace to an underworld that's destroying itself? Star Wars Bounty Hunters. With friends like these. By Ethan Sachs and Paolo Villanelli, who I believe were the original two, right? They launched Bounty Hunters with issue number 1. The Wreck Belt, orbiting Lotho Minor.
You should have left me on that frost planet. At least it was safer than this place, Ta'anga.
For once, I agree with you, Bosk. I should have left you there. This place does give me Minox in the stomach.
4-LOM is here! Zuckuss has traced his signal to this place.
That doesn't exactly make me feel better. There. That Hutt freighter looks newer than the rest of the debris. The kind of ship that flies from Nar Shaddaa, where the target was last seen.
He is not a target! He is Zuckuss's best friend!
Don't get excited. Ta'anga didn't mean anything by it. This is why he doesn't have real friends. Tazu, you're not helping.
Joke if you must, but 4LOM is the greatest slicer in the galaxy. To find the girl you seek, you will need his skills. But the last time Zuckuss saw his old partner, 4LOM was reprogrammed into a dangerous assassin droid, trying to kill Zuckuss.
See War of the Bounty Hunters, 4LOM and Zuckuss, #1.
Can you imagine how it feels to have the one friend you trust in the galaxy try to hurt you?
It happens all the time in the fighting pits. You just have to hurt your friends first. Be prepared for anything. This seems like it could be a trap. Sensors are showing the power to life support on the freighter is running low, so... let's not stay any longer than we have to. Anyone home? Seems like most of the systems were turned off, including the lights.
Yeah. Because it is obviously a trap.
Stop complaining and stay sharp. Remember, try to avoid shooting the droid in the head. We need that. No promises.
What? No! This is unacceptable! Zuckuss will find his friend and talk him down. The rest of you stay back and don't make things worse.
Man, I do feel for Zuckuss. He really just wants to get his friend back. The rest of them are much more mercenary in their approach. Well then, in case we do not see you again, Zuckuss. It hasn't been... oh, this is Tazu Leech. Well then, in case we do not see you again, Zuckuss. It hasn't been that unpleasant knowing you. Let's split up. Losha and I will head to the engine room and get the lights back up. You two will try not to make things worse. Don't say I never take you anywhere special.
4LOM! Zuckuss knows you are struggling against your forced reprogramming. This is no longer a bad idea. It is a worse idea.
The engine room should be down this corridor. Look, there's someone there.
Zuckuss is here to help. Zuckuss misses his friend. After you.
Hold it right there. I've got a shot if he tries anything. Oh, damn. Oh my. I don't think that'll be necessary. Looks like the stowaway is now the captain of the ship.
Zuckuss needs his friend, his partner. These new crewmates are acceptable, but it is not the same feeling of being a part of something special. Zuckuss just misses the way things were before.
It seems the droid probably misses his old partner.
Looks like the droid built a powerful transmitter, perhaps to communicate with Zuckuss.
No, you were right the first time. It's a trap. That's a lot of stabbing, even by my standards. Maybe we should warn Zuckuss.
Come in, Zuckuss. There is a problem. What's that, Bosk? Zuckuss is having trouble hearing you. Something must be interfering with Zuckuss's communicator.
Oh god, there he is up on the ceiling. Is he still 8LOM, do you think? Oh my god, this is going to be terrifying. I really am worried about Zuckuss now. I know Zuckuss is a total throwaway character, but I gave him a stupid voice and now I'm like attached to him, so he better not die. Also, they really humanize Zuckuss to you in Zuckuss and 4LOM #1, when it shows like the fallout for him after losing 4LOM the first time and he gains all this weight. It's very sad. The Unbroken Clan Palace, Corellia. Oh, sick, we're on Corellia. Let me see if we can see the tram track anywhere out there. No? Oh well.
Ah, General Vukora, it's always a pleasure. But the Grand Leader is not expecting you. He is resting in his tower and not to be disturbed.
Disturb him anyway.
You can't possibly...
I'll be waiting in the main hall. Vukora's all business. The rest of you stay here. Shoot whoever tries to interrupt me. Nice. Look at this. Ooh, I wonder who's being depicted in this, these art frescoes on the wall here. Could it be Tara Vizsla? Kinda looks like he's holding up a sword, and we've got some kind of a war hero, for sure. Badass looking, Uruk-hai meets Skyrim helmet back here, too. And she's staring at which one? Okay, she is staring at these. A reminder of a more glorious past. I prefer to think of it as an inspiration for a more glorious future. Why are you here, Vukora? I didn't summon you. You haven't done much of anything since your daughter died, have you? Which has left it up to me to keep the Unbroken clan together. As you hid in your tower, mourning that traitor who consorted with the enemy. How dare you judge me? I am the great leader of the Unbroken clan, the culmination of hundreds of generations of... Don't you mean the last leader of hundreds of generations? When she died, everything died with her. And when I die, the royal line of the Unbroken clan dies with me. I love this syndicate too much to let that happen. What was that? That? It's the sound. That's the sound of my bodyguards murdering yours. Hopefully that annoying Major Domo, too. Who do you think you are? You were just a starving street rat when I rescued you. You rescued me? I dedicated my life to you, to this syndicate. I was more of a daughter to you than she ever was. Not to me. To me, you will always just be a street rat. I guess deep down I always knew how you felt. Maybe I hoped if I gave everything to the Unbroken clan you would notice my worth. But I think you notice me now. Where did you get that? That sacred relic was lost centuries ago. That's the sword being held in that art fresco on the wall, I'm sure of it. A friend gifted it to me. A street rat, like me. Was it Kira? It is meant to be held only by someone. Let me guess. It's meant for someone... Gah! With the right blood! Yep, and there it is right there. I love it. Farewell, Father. Before you die, I want you to know you have a granddaughter. Her name is Cordelia. Shh. Don't worry. She'll be joining you soon, once Crimson Dawn gets a hold of her. The fortress is secure. Everyone left has served under you Everyone left has served under you in the past. Oh, I apologize if we interrupted you, General Vukora. Nice. It's Grand Leader Vukora now. Send a transmission to Lady Kira. Let her know the Unbroken clan is in the fold. And tell her we await the dawn. Damn. Grand Leader Vukora. I'm not gonna lie, she looks a little bit like a Spawn villain, but it's dope. It's a dope outfit, and I like the Uruk-hai element influence in that helmet piece. Someone, or something, rerouted all the power from most systems to somewhere else. But I can bypass the controls from here. There. At least now we'll be able to see what kills us.
We've got to get to Zuckuss before that twisted droid kills him.
Why again?
I'm not really sure. Oh, it is good to see you again, old friend. Zuckuss has tracked your signal a long way to find you. I sent the signal to lure Zuckuss here because I'm programmed to kill you. Zuckuss was hoping you'd gotten over that by now.
Oh dear. Yep, he's still 8-lom.
You cannot surprise again. We see the moves before they happen.
Zuckus knew you were luring us into a trap. Zuckus came anyway. 'Cause Zuckus loves you, man. Then I must thank you for making it more convenient to murder you. That is inconvenient. Stand down, 4LOM. We don't want to destroy you. Then you should not worry. This unit is in no real danger. This kind of criff never happened in Econo Lash. What a thing to say. Wait! Please do not hurt Zuckus' friends! It is Zuckus you are after. Zuckus knows that somewhere inside 4LOM's programming, he remembers our bond. You will not kill Zuckus. It's very selfless of you, Zuckus. I don't know if it's going to work. What are you doing, Zuckus? You might be even stupider than I originally thought. Wait, what are you whining about, Bosk? This is the most fun I've had since I stabbed my friend in the fighting pits. You're starting to worry me, kid. I will terminate you all. That's one less thing it can kill us with. Enough! Zuckus will not allow you to hurt a friend, and that goes for all of you. And 4LOM will not hurt us. Come to Zuckus. Come to Zuckus. It is safe. He's like calling him over like he's a dog. He's this massive, hulking, mechanical monstrosity. And he's like, here, Zuckus, Zuckus, Zuckus. Oh, is it going to work? Is 4LOM going to power down with the power of friendship right now? You should not have counted on an emotional connection. I will fulfill my drive and kill Zuckus. Zuckus counted on your lack of emotion. Kill Zuckus. Which makes you predictably consistent, and is one of the things Zuckus admires most about you. God, Zuckus is just like enamored with his stupid droid partner, and it's so funny to me. Kill. What? Doing? Stop. Shh. It will all be over soon, old friend. One day, you will thank Zuckus for this kindness. Stop. Wow. Maybe the Gand isn't completely useless. You sure this will work? 4LOM turned this entire ship into a massive beacon to trap Zuckus, draining power from all systems to broadcast his signal and follow our progress across 12 sectors. We can use that tech to track certain transmissions. Now let 4LOM show you how good a slicer he is. Click, 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 click. Zuckus, it is pleasant to see you again. May I assume from my condition that we did not collect the bounty on Boba Fett? No, you did not. You stupid fucking droid. Oh, it went so badly for you. It was amazing. Zuckus will fill you in later as he restores you more fully. For now, please search all transmissions you can access for the name Cadelia. Ping! He makes a ping sound? God damn it, 4LOM. We intercepted a transmission to a Crimson Dawn ship. They're moving to capture Cadelia as we speak, which means we have to rescue her from the most dangerous syndicate in the galaxy. We have one thing in our favor: the element of surprise. Deathstick, our communication beacon was tapped. Did you trace the source? A band of bounty hunters as far as we can tell. We cut the connection before... Assume they know too much. Get me. Dengar and Manaru! Yes! They finally were reunited. Ooh, she's a sexy Pantoran, too. Dengar, how I've missed you. Sorry, Manaru. Duty calls.
Yeah, wait the dawn and all that. Just get to the point. Who do you want me to kill?
To be continued. I'm so glad that Dengar's coming back. And I'm so glad that he got to spend some time with Manaru. You know what? He really deserves it. This was great. Yeah, her name is, the name that she goes by is Deathstick. I don't know if it's a code name or not. I'm sure she has a very long alien name. That was great. I think Bounty Hunters number 20 was my favorite of the 3 issues I've read so far today. We do have one more. We have High Republic Adventures number 12, but I think I'm going to cut my losses because Comixology is being so difficult right now, and I'm going to add it to next week's stream, because I think next week we're only getting 1 or maybe 2 titles. So it might be nice to kind of pad that out with another issue as well. Look at this. Look at Vukora just being a badass. That would be a sick helmet to add to the shelf, honestly. Unbroken Clan helmet back there. Holiday Punch. Dengar's the only man who can wear toilet paper on his head with pride. Hey, they laughed at him when he chose a toilet paper theme at Bounty Hunting College. But Dengar will get the last laugh for show. You want a guy disintegrated? Get me integrated. That's Dengar's motto. Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the comics stream. If you did not catch the beginning where I read Eye of the Storm number 1 or Star Wars number 20, don't worry, you can catch the replay on YouTube momentarily. Yeah, and stay tuned for High Republic Adventures number 12. It'll be happening next week along with next week's titles. Thanks again, and as always, may the Force be with you.